Guess what? I just got a letter back from the book editor and they want to talk more about my story. I can't believe it. My dream of becoming an author is starting to come true. This is such an exciting moment. And I think it's the perfect time to look back and celebrate everything we've learned and created together. We've spent time learning how to research, plan, imagine, and write like real authors. Let's take a look back at our amazing work and think about how our writing has grown. It's like looking in a magic mirror, but instead of seeing our faces, we'll see our writing journey. Welcome to Story City, a place powered by imagination, invention, and every reading and writing skill you've explored. Grab your backpack and let's travel through this incredible city together. The Research Dome. Here's where you learned how to gather information from reliable sources and take sharp notes, like a futuristic researcher scanning data to understand the world before building something new. Oh, the logic loop. This is the heart of cause and effect thinking. Remember learning how authors use this kind of reasoning to support their arguments? And in your own writing, we noticed how one small action, like changing a law or creating a new invention, can ripple across a story's worlds and characters. Welcome to Expository Writing Central, the info zone. Here you explained how things work, what problems exist, and what solutions might shape the future, from water-saving systems to eco-cities. Think about the real-world issue you chose to explore. What do you hope people understand about it now that you've explained it? Pause here and write down your thoughts. Here's the Persuade Pavilion. In this part of the city, your words held power. You practiced persuasive writing, making bold claims, using strong evidence, and inspiring others to think differently about real-world problems. Oh, here's where speculative fiction begins, in the Imagination District. You dreamed up futures with floating schools, AI helpers, or underground farms. You asked, what if, and built an entire story around those questions. Next up is the Builder's Block. World building happened here. You created detailed settings with rules, technology, and environments that made your story world feel real, even if it hadn't been invented yet. Your world is more than just a place. It's the heart of your story. What's one detail you added to your story world that you're really proud of? How did it help your reader understand what kind of place it is? Pause now and jot down your thoughts. Ah, the character quarters. Here you designed characters with hopes, flaws, and goals. Whether it was a brave coder, a clever inventor, or a lonely alien, your characters had arcs that pulled readers in. And, of course, every story needs some good conflict and a problem to solve. At Conflict Crossing, you gave your characters challenges, internal and external, using tools like dialogue, action, and descriptive language. You made your stories exciting with tension and high stakes. Ah, what a beautiful place. Theme Terrace. This is where your stories shared their heart. You added big ideas like justice, hope, or teamwork that made your story more than just a cool adventure. And lastly, we're at the author's pitch room. Here's where you wrote formal letters, where you practiced sharing your boldest story ideas with confidence. Whether you were imagining new worlds or solving real-world problems through fiction, this was your space to pitch your ideas clearly and respectfully, just like you would to a real book agent. What was the most important idea you wanted your book agent to understand about your story? How did you try to make that clear in your letter? Pause here and write down your thoughts. Wow. Every stop on this journey represents something you've learned. And guess what? You built this city with creativity, your thinking, and your words. Phew, that's a lot of writing tools in your toolbox. This writing experience reminded me of what we've been practicing since we first sat down to write a narrative story. My stories are so much better when I build a plot, create strong characters, and know what my theme is. Now let's head back to the book nook to wrap up. One of my favorite things to write now is speculative fiction. I love asking, what if, and inventing brand new worlds. Writing is like exploring. You'll never know what you'll discover. And just like an explorer, we've learned to take good notes, look for cause and effect relationships in our reading, and use reliable sources when we're building our own ideas. Even when we're imagining the future, we can use research to ground our stories in real-world facts. Citing our sources helps us know where our ideas started, even as we take them in new directions. Writers, look at how far you've come. You've worked hard, tried new things, and learned how to express big ideas with your words. Whether you're writing a story, a letter, or a speech, you now have the skills to do it with confidence. And guess what? You're not just a student anymore. You're a writer. Before we wrap up, I have one more chance for you to reflect. After the lesson, take a moment to answer a few questions about your journey. What's one thing that you feel confident you can research and learn more about? What's one topic you researched that surprised you or made you curious to learn more? What's something new you discovered about yourself as a reader and writer during this unit? What's one writing skill you're really proud of? How did you feel about writing at the beginning of this unit? How do you feel now? Which kind of writing did you enjoy the most? Explaining facts, persuading people, or creating stories? What's one writing strategy you want to remember for next time? Take a moment to truly think about each one. This is your writing growth we're talking about. Until next time, keep reading, keep writing, and keep working toward your goals.